Good morning and welcome everyone, and of course very special welcome and warm welcome to our friends from the United States of America today, and just highlighting who's with us today. I mean, it's first of all our friends from the US Embassy always supporting us here in Budapest locally. Then of course very warm welcome to the airport of Philadelphia, here the CEO and the Chief Commercial Officer, and also the city of Philadelphia, as you see, highest ranking delegation just supporting this flight this morning, and we're very happy to have you here. And of course, most important of all is also American Airlines, our partner on this new flight, making this happen, and just seeing the return now after 7 years makes us really so happy to have you back here at Budapest Airport. And I think even more happy we are to have this wonderful new destination of Philadelphia that was never served before in the history of our airport. So it's really a wonderful morning for us. And not enough with all this, we have another very special event, as I was just told. So you also made it to start this flight or this inaugural celebration with us on our airport's anniversary. That's good, just explain to me, it's always May 7th, so sorry, apologies. I was not fully aware. 68 years ago, our airport had its birthday here, this location, so it all comes together, I would say, and having you all here on a beautiful day. Thank you for coming and joining me. And as I mentioned, in these 7 years of the absence, we saw, of course, passengers continue to grow and to travel and to find their way through other hubs, unfortunately, to the US and to Philadelphia. So in the meanwhile, we have in 2017 more than 500,000 passengers traveling between the US and Hungary, Budapest mostly. So it shows really the strong demand for this market and the big opportunities we jointly will see and explore here with this new flight. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity to do so. And having said this, I think it will also not only connect our two wonderful cities, Philadelphia and Budapest, but I'm sure you will also see on the flight a lot of traffic that goes beyond Philadelphia. Many Hungarians will use your transatlantic hub there to go beyond, to discover all the other cities in the US and all the other destinations, but also to Mexico and the Caribbean. It's just next door for you. So I think it will be a very big success to have this connectivity for Philadelphia Airport. And likewise, we are also at Budapest very much excited to welcome more American passengers and visitors and guests and more business travelers and trade between our countries and the cities to develop. The city is just beautiful. Hungary and Budapest are developing enormously these years, having enormous growth rates. And again, the city and Hungary, we are also here at the airport at Budapest seeing enormous growth. We had 17% growth just in the Q1 of 2018 in terms of passengers. This was heading really the European capital city airports in this first quarter. So it shows really something is happening. It's a dynamic city. It's a very dynamic country. We are growing and we are developing, and this is all good news, I think, also to welcome more passengers and friends from the United States. Just a quick, in closing, outlook also what we are doing in airport, as an airport to accommodate all this growth and all these developments. You can see here just our new schedule, our Pier B, our Concourse B that we want to open later this year in August already. We're running ahead of schedule. And this will especially host the so-called long-haul flights, the intercon flights, the non-Schengen flights. It gives a much higher level of service and quality, but also of capacity for our passengers in the segment. So it will be especially also home to the American Airlines flights from now on your daily services. So we look very much forward to this. We also did a major launch and launched tenders for the construction of a multi-story car park facility. This was always urgently needed here. Investment is approved, and we will start construction later this year already. And the same will happen with the big cargo city, where we will also construct more than 20,000 square meters for cargo facilities for handling and for storage. Also, this is dramatically needed these days. We see growth not only in terms of passengers, but also in terms of cargo, both belly and full freighter, growing tremendously at our airport. And lastly, we have also started already to work on a totally brand new terminal building. We also see the need on the land side, check-in facilities, and there we call this project at the moment Terminal 3. And this is in order to serve about 18 to 20 million passengers in the future, and that is in the few years to come. So we're getting ready for the future, and we're looking forward to have this future jointly with strong partners like American Airlines, with strong friends and partners from the US. So This is all good news and a very, very happy day for all of us. In closing, again, thank you once again for joining this historic event here, and thank you especially to American Airlines and your joint business partners for believing in this market and for, of course, developing and growing this market potential with us. And you can trust on us. You can always count on our full support in the years ahead to further strengthen this great new relationship and partnership. And thank you for today and being our guests here. Thank you so much.